Hello student, I Devatanand Gupta going to take your business studies class. Today this is part 2 video of chapter 2 forms of organization. Now in this part 2 video we are going to discuss about partnership form of business which is related to non-corporate sector. Okay, partnership business means what? Partnership is a voluntary association of two or more persons who agree to carry on some business jointly and share its profit and losses. Okay, it means that partnership business is that type of business where two or more person involvement are there to carry for a certain purpose. Now let us discuss about the feature of partnership business. First, it requires two or more person to start a business. There should be an agreement between the partners. It is the outcome of the agreement among partners which may be in oral or it can be in writing also. Lawful business, it can be formed only for the purpose of carrying on some lawful business. Decision making control is between both the partners which can be in managerial and decision of the organization. Unlimited liability. Partners have unlimited liability in terms of their capacities, and suppose unlimited liability means that type of liability where your asset is not appropriate to pay your debt, then your personal property is also used for the purpose of paying your business debt. Now let us go to the 6. Mutual agency. Mutual agency means it is running between the partners and it is mutually, every partner is an implied agent of the partnership business and the firm. Every partner is liable for act performed by others on behalf of the firm. Now let us go to the merits of partnership business. First merits is or advantage of the partnership business that it can be easily formed and closure can be done. Only agreement among the partners is required. Number 2, larger financial resource. Larger financial resource, these are the more fund as capital contributed by number of partners. Balance decision, next point, means decision is taken by between the two partners and after consulting each other, then there will be a balanced decision. Sharing of risks, in it risks get distributed among partners which reduce anxiety, burden and stress on individual partners. Secrecy can be maintained about business affairs as they do not require to publish their accounts to any government reports or give reports to the government. This is all about the merits of the partnership business. Now we are going to the limitation or demerits of the partnership business. First one is limited resources. Limited resources means there is a restriction on the number of the partner, hence capital contributed by them is also limited. Number 2, unlimited liability. Unlimited liability means each and every individual and each and every partner is liable to unlimited liability to pay their debts if they are unable to pay by their business firm. Lack of continuity. Partnership come to an end with the death, retirement or lunacy of any partners. Lunacy means unsound mind, became behaving like pagal and all. This all will come under the lack of continuity. Lack of public confidence. Partnership firms are not required to publish their report and give documents to the government. This means that customer or the public has lower confidence about the private sector. Now let us discuss about the types of partners. There are 6 types of partners. Number 1. Okay, now let us start next point, that is types of partner. There are 6 type of partnership partners. Let us discuss one by one. First one is the general partner, or it is also called general or active partner. Active partner are those partner which has contributed money and money worth to the business and doing all the affairs of the business in a proper way. Next one, sleeping partner. Sleeping partner are those partner which contribute capital to the business but not doing any work for the purpose of running the business, but he is interested in sharing the profit. That type of partner is known as sleeping partner. Now third partner is known as secret partner. Secret partner is that type of partner, sometimes the person is not willing to disclose that I have opened the business. He secretly contributed capital to a certain business, but that person name is not disclosed in the partnership firm. That type of partners is known as secret firm. Fourth one is the nominal partner. Nominal partner are those partners which gives the name and goodwill of the firm, but he never invest money and take profit, but his liability will be unlimited. Means nominal partners are that type of partners who give name and goodwill, but he will never invest or neither take profit from the business, but the liability of this type of partner will be unlimited. Now fifth partner is partner by estoppel. It means that he is the one who by his word or conduct give the impression to the outside world that he is the partner of the business, and whereas actually he is not. His liability is unlimited toward his third party who has entered into dealing with firm on the basis of pretension and all. Last one is the partners by holding out. Partners by holding out is that type of partner who is falsely declared partner of the firm, but actually he is not, and even after the becoming aware of it, he does not deny it. His liability is unlimited toward the partners who has deal with the firm on the basis of declaration. Means partnership by holding means that if some partners have declared that certain person name by falsely, but he come to know but he did not deny it, then his liability will be unlimited as he towards the party who has deal with the firm on the basis of his declaration. It means that active partner is the working partner, sleeping partner is the right type of partner who is contributing and taking profit, but he never help for the running of the business. Secret partners are those partners who secretly contribute or privately contribute capital to the firm but not disclosing his name. Then nominal partners, fifth one partners by estoppel and partners by holding out. Now let us go to the minor as a partner. A minor is a person who has not attained the age of 18 years. Since a minor is not capable of entering into a valid agreement, he cannot become the partner of the firm. However, a minor can be admitted to the benefit of the existing partnership firm with the mutual consent of all the partners. It means that with the consent of all the partners, they can admit partner for the purpose of benefit, but he cannot be asked to bear the losses. He has to take the profit only. His liability will be limited to the extent of capital contributed. He will not be eligible to take any active part in the management of the firm. Now let us discuss about the type of partnership. Type of partnership on the basis of duration and on the basis of liability. Partnership is divided into two parts. First, let us discuss classification on the basis of duration. On the basis of duration, it is divided into two parts. First one is partnership at will and second one is particular partners. Partnership at will means this type of partners exists at the will of the partners. Number 2, partnership particulars. This type of partnership is formed in a specified June period to accomplish a particular project for consolation of building this and all. Now let us go to on the basis of liability, partners can be divided into two types, general partnership and limited partnership. General partnership means this partnership is limited and joint registration of firm is optional. Second one is the limited partnership. Limited partnership means the liability of at least one partner is unlimited, whereas the other parties may have limited registration of the firm is compulsory. Now let us discuss about the next point, that is partnership deed. Now let us discuss next point, that is partnership deed. Partnership deed means it is a document in writing where all the terms and condition of partnership is mentioned over there. Either it can be written form or either it can be in oral form. It depends on the consent of the partners. But in reality, written document is most fruitful for legal purpose and all. Let us discuss about the partnership deed content. It generally includes the following aspects. First one, it includes name of the firm. What will be the name of the firm? Second one, we can say the name of partners. Address of business. Address of partners. Interest to be allowed. Interest to be allowed on capital invested. If yes, then how much to be given to that capital? It should be decided earlier in partnership deed and all. Number 6, interest to be charged on drawings which is withdrawn by the partners, and many more things are there in the partnership deed. One by one, first one I said name of the firm, location and address of the firm, duration of the business, investment made by each partner, profit sharing ratio of the partners, terms relating to the salaries, drawings, interest on capital, interest on drawings of partners, duties and obligation of each partner, terms governing admission, retirement, expulsion of partners, preparation of account and their auditing, and method of solving the dispute. Each and everything is mentioned in the partnership deed, or that's why it is simply said to be the partnership deed to remove this misunderstanding. Partnership deed is drawn that it will benefit in future also which partner will work in how much and how much he has to do for the business. This is included in the partnership deed. But there is no any compulsory regulation that you have to draw or write a partnership deed in written form and all. But it is good for the partnership business to have a written documents and prepare a partnership deed before starting a business. And partnership act is defined by the Partnership Act 1956. Now it is revised to 2013. Now let us discuss about the registration of the partnership. Registration of the partnership is not compulsory, but it always beneficial to get the firm registered. The consequences of non-registration of the firm: if you do not register your firm, there will be certain problems you will face. The problem will be the partner of the unregistered firm cannot suit against the firm or the partner, means legal procedure cannot be followed if you do non-registration. Number 2, the firm cannot suit against the third party also, because your firm is not registered, then you cannot take any legal action, including your partner, including your firm, and including outsider party. The firm cannot file a case against the partner. These all consequences you face before, if you do not complete your registration and you do not register the partnership business to the government or act which has been implemented in partnership, that is 1956 Partnership Act 1932. Okay. Therefore, one mistake I have did, that Partnership Act is not defined by the 1956. It is defined by the Act, Partnership Act 1932. Therefore, record that 1932 is the Partnership Act. Therefore, we can say partnership is a good type of business, but it requires certain procedure and certain rules and regulations to be followed before starting a business. So if you prepare the partnership deed, it is good, and it is good for you and your partner, because any difficulty if you will face regarding payment or receiving or collection of the money from the partners or customers, that time you can case. If you do not register your partners, then you will find difficulties while taking the legal action, and all this is all about the partnership. In totality, if I will say, the partnership start, there are different types of partners, their features, their advantage, their disadvantage are totally good and fruitful for the starting a business, because due to the more number of partners, the expansion of the business can be done, and there is a possibilities and requirement is also there. Their admission can be done, their retirement can be done, and at a certain period, if you are unable to run the business, then you can dissolve the partnership by passing the entries and all. That's why registration and partnership deed should be prepared before starting the partnership business for betterment of your business, that any mutual understanding or conflict will not arise in future. Thank you.